They get rambunctious. You never know. So I think that's good. I think it's a great strategy. Uh, what we're here for, though, is what we want to ask is what's your bacon? So like bacon is basically to us, it's the passion in your life. It's the thing you nerd out about. It's whatever you've got a ton of things on your plate between doing all the booking and music industry work and you're hustling, you're teaching classes, you're doing a lot of shows and stuff like that, pole dancing shows and whatnot. So what is that thing in your life that helps switch off the brain, to help switch off that hustle that you've constantly got going on?
And where do you escape?
I feel like it's a tie between two things that are actually very similar in that I call them my junk food. One is literally junk food or good food, and the other is like brain junk food, which is like reality TV. Okay. And that's really embarrassing to admit, but I feel like it's just like,
trash TV.
It's just kind of like that, the hormone or the endorphins or whatever it does to like release, or just the comparison of like, wow, things could be so much worse.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
Right. Like, it's kind of like, it just kind of calms you down. So for example, if I'm really stressed out about something with work and music, or if I'm just feeling like really uninspired and like, man, I really suck. Like, I cannot do this show. Like, I hate everything that I've thought of. I'm just really stressed out. I don't feel like I look good, or like something's happening in my mind where I'm just like really down on myself, or really frustrated, or just very like kind of like just stressed out in general. I feel like something about watching other people on whatever show it could be, whether it's I'm a big Bachelor Nation person. I've been watching it since I was like 16. So like literally like every season basically, or 90 Day Fiance, which I feel like my friends and I discovered during like COVID lockdown time, where we just like would binge watch like all of these horrible TV shows and then just discuss them. Obviously it's a good talking point, but it's also when you sit back and watch like what these people go through, or how some people think, or the delusions of like some people, it just puts in perspective that like, okay, at least I have my wits about me. Yeah. I'm not completely out of line in how I think about like normal things in life. I'm not as like demanding and awful and critical as some other people might be. There's just, it just kind of like a self-esteem boost in a way.
Sure.
As strange as that sounds. So that's kind of for me a little bit of my bacon/junk food, just to kind of like unwind and get away from reality, even though it's supposed to be reality TV. But
wow, we all
so
know.
The irony.